Hello, lovelies. So today I want to talk about your self worth. I want to talk about loving yourself through this journey. This is a really big issue that isn't addressed very often for a lot of us. When you start this journey, I think it's very important to be told that you're going to have ups and downs. No matter how much weight you lose, there will still be days when you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't see what you want to see. And this is completely normal. It's completely normal to feel that way. It's completely normal to feel down sometimes. I think that what they don't tell us when we start is that our minds are going to change a lot along with our body. We're going to experience a lot of emotional changes along with our physical changes. But the most important thing to keep in mind is that as a person, you need to love yourself no matter what stage you're at in your journey. No matter what you look like, no matter how much you weigh, it doesn't matter as long as you know that you're eating right, that you're doing better for your life, and that you're making progress. It doesn't matter. One really, really hard thing for me to deal with on this journey that I had to stop doing because I was really beating myself up, even though I know I've been making a lot of progress. I know how hard I work. Whenever I did this, it would completely just bring me down like that, and it would all be worth nothing to me. Um, I have a really big issue with weighing myself. I hate to step on scales. I can't do it without freaking out. I can't do it without crying because usually most of the time when I step on the scale, it doesn't say what I want it to say. And I know that weighing yourself is supposed to be a way to measure your progress, but the fact of the matter is that whenever I weigh myself, I go into a really bad downward spiral and I feel like crap. And I shouldn't feel like crap. I shouldn't feel that way because of how hard I work, because this is a journey that is ongoing for me. I mean, the fact that I have been doing this for a year is amazing because anybody that knows me from the past, anybody that knows the old me, knows who I was in the sense where what I'm doing now is something that nobody would have ever thought that I would be doing. Nobody would have ever thought that I would have actually taken my health into my hands and started to work out on a daily basis, started to coach other people into changing their lives. Nobody would have ever thought that I would be eating right and eating healthy. It's something that just seems so out of reach and so unbelievable. So for me to have to step on a scale to define my worth, I don't think it should have to be that way. I don't think anybody should have to go through that. If you can weigh yourself in a healthy manner where you won't freak out, where it won't affect you, that's amazing. Do it. If it's a way to measure your progress, do it. But 9 out of 10 times when I talk to someone who has weighed themselves, they place so much importance on that scale. If they gain 2 pounds, they freak out. I do it too. I freak out and I go nuts. And do you not see the cycle? Is what I try to kind of ask myself now. It's like you lose a lot of weight, you see it in pictures, you measure yourself, but then you step on the scale, and because you've maybe gained a couple of pounds, even when you see that you look smaller, you're still going to beat yourself up about it. Really, Rachel? And I have that dialogue with myself so often. I brought it up with my coach over the weekend, and I God knows I love my coach. She basically told me to throw my scale out and check it. And I loved her response. I thought it was great because honestly it was what I wanted to hear. I hate scales. It's a very personal thing for me to admit that I weigh myself and I cry and I get depressed, and I just don't think that anyone should feel that way. When my girls tell me that, oh, I gained this much weight this week, or I'm gaining weight, but I'm eating right, and it's like, honey, the scale doesn't mean anything. The scale doesn't define your journey, it doesn't define who you are. You're working really hard. I see your progress. I don't understand why suddenly the scale gets to discredit you. And first off, a lot of us go and buy the really cheap scales because we don't want to pay that much. So, really, in reality, who really owns a scale that weighs properly? It's just something so silly and so small, so pointless. I don't think that the scale should define anyone's worth. And I know I've probably said that like 10 times in this video, but it's the truth. You should love yourself through this journey. When you wake up in the morning, think about how grateful you are for the body you have, for the things you have in your life, for the people that love you for what you look like and for what you're going to look like. There is no point at all whatsoever in beating yourself up because we were all created as beautiful, wonderful creatures, and we live these amazing lives and we walk around the world like it's our own movie, and we live in a live play, and you want to be the best character you can be. You don't want to be that one character that everyone hates. Have you ever seen a show and you know it's fake, but there's just that one character who you would love to just smack the crap out of because they're just so annoying to you? Don't be that character in your own life. Don't be the character you want to slap around. Be the character you love. Be the character that would be your woman crush Wednesday, your man crush Monday. Be that person. Love yourself. If you see progress, don't let anything tell you that your progress is not good enough. Don't let anything tell you that you are not good enough because you are more than good enough. And just the fact that you have decided that your health is more important than any junk food out there, than any crap that you were having before, that's good enough. That's more than good enough. That's amazing. And you're worth every little bit of praise and every little bit of happiness that you want. You deserve it. Don't let anything define your worth besides yourself and your hard work, because that's what defines you. Pave your way to the future and keep working hard. And I promise you guys I'll do the same. We can do this together, we can do this alone, and I'm so blessed to have you guys follow this page, to have you guys follow me and talk to me and let me coach you and just be around me, even if it's an online community. I've never felt more welcomed and more invited to something than I do when you guys reach out. And that's a blessing in itself. And I thank God every day for this page, for this community, for my team. I'm honored. And you guys have taught me more about loving myself than I could have ever known before. And I want to thank you for that and just pay it forward to you guys. So love yourselves and don't let anything bring you down. Chuck your scales out the window. Keep working hard. Keep eating right. And know that you're going to get there. The finish line isn't too far away. You guys have a good Wednesday, okay, guys?